Okay, here's one. Oh, this is Monica. Hello, Monica. A huge hello, Dr. Morse, and a huge hello to Monica. I have a question others may be curious about too. Oh, good. What is the chemistry, physics, and energy behind an orgasm, and does it help or hinder detoxification on any level? That's an interesting question. Furthermore, do people require a partner or any particular gender to create a closed circuit? Honey, you can close your own circuit. Or is that also just a bogus myth? Yeah. You know, you are the circuit. Your consciousness, your awareness, that's the infinite part of all life. You, within your beingness, is all life. You house everything. You are part of the all. There's no circuits to close. This is all creation crap. Your consciousness is, you are the one and only one. And so, individualized and experiencing. So, there's all kinds of theories about circuits and closed circuits and things like that out there. And it's like, you know what? Be the power, be the beauty, be the spirit, the prana, the ek, the life force itself. You be that which is. In a universe starving for love and beauty and light, you be the love and beauty and light. But to get it, you must touch the cloak of God. Well, since you're already from there, you don't have to do anything to do that, but get out of your mind, which is keeping you away from understanding that. Your thoughts keep you away from your awareness. Thoughts are just thinking images. But if you're always thinking, always involved in putting images together for future planning and this and that and daydreaming, how are you ever going to become awake and conscious? The chemistry of semen is heavy lipids, if you hadn't noticed. And you know why? Protects the sperm from acids of the female. You have to look at all that and how God made all this and why it's such a viscous liquid or a lipid substance. Because again, it's protective against the acids of the body. It's funny how you got such a negative planet. And it polarizes to the negative. It polarizes to proteins. It polarizes to the negative side of things instead of the positive side of things. So instead of carbon being great, nitrogen is great. And yet we've demonstrated that in all viable foods, including the milks of most species and humans, that protein is it is a little more than the minerals, but it's half of the lipids, and the lipids is half of the carbs. So carbohydrates rule. But that's your energy mechanisms, and all that they imply, all that the carbon chains, saccharide chains do in the body. Amazing. And I don't even know all that, But you can be your own closed circuit if you wanted to be, but it's always nice to have that. Someone had asked me a while back about being a celibate, not having orgasms. And there is something about the retention of semen, and the nutritive side of that. And of course, you see how some of the semen is being used as skin care products and stuff like that because it's highly lipid and nutritive. But it would be, considering that it's carrying organisms in there. You know what I mean? It's carrying the sperm and stuff. So, there's always protection. So it's a lipid-based system. But I don't know all the chemistry of that. Never did study that. Never had a professor willing to talk about it. The energy behind it, of course, that's where you deplete your energy. Obvious. Give me a but. I don't know what to say about that. It's also how you excite and turn on and open up and romance. It just turns on the senses and everything else. So I like it all. I just think that I've done both. I've been celibate for about 2 years once. And I have so much energy, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other. If you're hooked to God, and you're consciously, being a channel for that, a little bit of romance and sex and stuff like that's no big deal, because your power doesn't come from this world, doesn't come from chemistry. Your power comes from consciousness, and that is a whole nother level. So, we look at the physical energies and the physical circuits and stuff like that, yada, 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 in the astral, okay, yeah. But you guys come from the powerhouse itself. You know what I mean? So, don't sell yourself short on that. And that's just what we're working. We're used to working as separate beings, as isolated little humans, and looking at the wondrous all of all, and looking at, the circuits, and we need to do this, and all these little things of creation. Turn that around. Turn that perspective around, and that's all you got to do, because it's just a perspective you're holding. Turn it around. Pull yourself back up as you're looking down or out from God. You're looking out from a quiet consciousness, from an awakeness, and the mind is over here somewhere watching, waiting for you to tell it to do something. So now you can see and observe so much more. But you're the powerhouse in and of itself. So when you're looking at little forms of electrical currents on planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? And you guys come right out of the powerhouse of all creation.